the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm gonna just play one more. I'm gonna leave it at 3, and then when I come back from the Appalachian Center and Transition Homes, building E, I'm gonna continue the story about the NBA 2K23 finals. So I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on. So we're just gonna play one more and then take a break off the game because my battery's gonna die. I mean, it's not gonna die, but it's almost there to die. So hopefully I could save the battery life. Hopefully I can save the battery life.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. A 2-0 start to the finals. Things they play well to the top. Starting out in the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harris is out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in the small forward position. And for Memphis, the ball spots, Malone and Bain. Insist the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks at the 3. We'll take a look at the 76ers. Taking care of business during these NBA finals. A win here tonight would almost guarantee them the title.
Yeah, I mean, they held home court in the first 2 games, but in this one, they faced a hostile crowd and a team that is back up against the wall. They have to match that intensity if they're going to take complete control of the ball.
It is going to be some scene here tonight.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively? No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. That's good from Harris. And the assist from Tobias Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved.
Play one more. I play one more.
Plays for others.
My battery life in the go, dude.
Here's Morant. Unable to get that one. The 76ers go the other way with it. And Tucker kicks to Harris. Control for Morant. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Just another shot in his arsenal. Tobias with the mid-range jumper.
Brooks outside. And contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
A big Dylan Brooks, especially valuable to the team. He's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without foul. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And here's Maxey. And it goes down to 2 points.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight ways to start this one.
The 76ers shoot their first free throw of the night here. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brooks outside. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. And again, Memphis are good. The 76ers have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Maxey passes to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball to the inside. And he converts the layup.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. 7-point differential. They come assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
I mean, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Morant for three. Morant with another miss.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone.
Bro, I just pressed it. I didn't press it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thought it was on us. Thought it was on us. I was gonna say, man.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brook Lopez is checked in for Adams. Tillman comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Then for the 76ers, Andre Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for PJ Tucker. And it's Anthony Melton in for Maxey. Brooks misses.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without foul.
Melton's shot is good.
So it ain't broke. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up the defense in the paint. They've got to be better. It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Williams is checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Crenshaw is subbed in for Bain. George Niang is checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Harris. Good.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some others.
Milton feeling it out a bit. And there's a whistle that goes on John Crenshaw. That's his first foul. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Elton kicks to Niang.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Williams. Goes up on the block. The rebound by Niang. Philadelphia leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Melton. And he uses the glass on the way. Melton's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint. This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Crenshaw. Count the bucket coming up. Perfectly placed assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Thybulle. Now Harrell. Lopez covering. Harrell down low. Lopez is there. And it's Harrell missing. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Jones. We got 28 seconds left to play in the first. And that one falls through.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick with the lay-in.
Here's Niang. Now in the scoring column with their bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Lopez. Big team had time for her. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. 76ers lead by 13. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
202. That's 203.
And we're back at these two teams to back in their quest for an NBA championship. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
And you can see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one. Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also keeping them out of sync.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Jaren Jackson is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense
fouls in this game. And the basket by Harris.
And they keep hammering away at it inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Now, here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Brooks misses.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Harris. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Payne against Maxey. Payne passes to Lopez. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Harris.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Down low, Embiid. His second shot goes in off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Brooks feeling it out of it. Pass to Payne. Inside. And there's Lopez. That's good in this. Touch by Payne. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Here's Courtwise. This is that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 19.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
76-35. And he's checked in for the Grizzlies. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. For Memphis, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Timeout called. The Grizzlies
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try to carve out some easy buckets.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Payne kicks to Brooks. Back to Payne. Out to Morant. There's the three. And the Grizzlies get it back. Here's Adams. Here's Brooks. Missed it. Even after all those chances.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Embiid. And he finishes nicely on the way. Embiid's got 6 points.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here's Morant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Brooks. The shot went up for him. The 76ers going to be underway with it. With the drive. And there's the basket whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Williams comes in for Brooks. Crenshaw is checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Now here's Adams. And that one hits back iron. Milton with the ball. That's in. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
1:44 left in the first half. Here's Adams. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. It's impressive. The level of domination at both ends and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Conchar after the made shot from Joel Embiid. To the inside. Here's Adams. And there's the pass to Tillman. And they get it. Shot clock at 2. That one wide left.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution this one.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And the 76ers making a change here. Niang's checked in. Pass to Conchar. 34 seconds left here in the second. Back to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. They get it back.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Jones against Mountain. Lets it go from 11. Jones will up. That will count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers out there on Memphis with a 32-point. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed the first half. Taking a look at the 76ers. They came in with a 2-0 lead in the series, hoping to extend the shutout to 3-0 tonight. And that's going to do it for our half. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jack Rivers. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. D'Anthony Melton out there with Harris. And it's Harris in the 3 spot. Gets it the ball. A bucket from Bain.
You need more than that to stop Desmond Bain. He's just going to fight right through it.
Harris finds Harris. Now, here's Tucker. Defense right on him. That one goes. Counted. Tucker's got 9.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Embiid against Morant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low, Tucker. Good. Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Morant against Harris. Jackson trying to break free. They get it again. Adams' shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And here's Harris from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. Showing good execution on the offensive end.
3-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots from 12. That's good from Harris. And the assist from Harris. Harris has got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. Passes it to Brooks. And again, Memphis no good.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display. It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Oh man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Harris. And slammed up by Harris. Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force. And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Brooks the best to Adams. On the wing, Bain. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. Leading with a nice touch on the glass. Jackson's got his first 2 points. Now the 76ers with it. This run now up to 13-2. And the basket by Harris. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim. Outside, Bain. Pass to Adams. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. To the middle. Good. Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 7th assist here tonight. Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside. Brooks dishes to Jackson. The 8-footer, and he gets the bucket. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Right there on that play, Jackson showed the nice touch and his ability to finish around the rim.
Tucker inside, guarded by Morant. Tucker can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play. Well, they didn't make it this far by giving them easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Memphis moving that ball around. Right side Jackson. Shot clock at 6. 6 to 15-footer. Jackson's got 6.
With the defender all in his face, Jackson with a low release point, but he still knocked it down.
Here's Harrell. And a little fall.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
For Memphis, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. There's the pass to Conchar. Now here's Jackson from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Lopez, no luck. Lopez with the steal. With the teardrop, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got his second best in the game. Here's Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And so it's Philadelphia. Enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Yes. Tomorrow with the group. 22-18.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They got Jackson. So Williams out there. And it's Tillman in at the 5. Now low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Korkmaz passes to Harrell. Count the basket. Harrell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Philadelphia.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Jones finds Jackson. Over Milton. Jackson misses. Philadelphia dictating the flow. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
He was able to simply lay in over the top of the smaller man.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
To the paint. And the basket by Jones.
And that tells the tale. They're big guys throughout this game. They've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Korkmaz. And it's good for 2. Korkmaz has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Milton grabs the board.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
How's the pass to Milton? Over Jones. And the 76ers take on 2 more.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Jones in the post. Defended by Milton. Basket good.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
On the wing. And the shot goes in.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Outside Williams. Outside Jones. And it's good as he in the play was Williams. 10 points for Tyus Jones.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And that's good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
To the left wing. Well, just tuning in. Welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes to go.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
If you're the defender, a scary sight is to have Montrezl Harrell coming downhill.
Here's Conchar. Down low. Tillman's shot is good. Tillman's got his first points of the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
I'll tell you what, he earned his
First personal foul. Second team foul. After one for the 76ers.
The first one foul. Ladies check in for the 76ers. So he gets them both. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Carter. To the left side lane. Let's go with the three. And they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
In game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for Philadelphia. And this was one that never really was in doubt. But an all-around dominant performance. You could have thought that they didn't go into the game. Yeah, there was a sense of that in bed. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. And this is going to put them on the brink of a sweep of the championship. Just one more win, and that trophy will be theirs. And I think they'll get it in game 4. They are on an unbelievable roll right now, and I just don't see anything slowing this group down. If the momentum was going to change in this series, I think it was going to have to happen tonight. Instead, they put the hammer down and already have one hand on the trophy. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really all-around game for Jay.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Carter looking around. Over Milton. That's a rebound. Out to Carter. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books. You know, this victory all but seals the deal. And as strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in game 4. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for game 3 of the NBA Finals. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Alright guys, so we just gotta win one more game, but the game is gonna be after I go to the transition homes in Appalachian. Transition building E. So once I get done with the Kahoot, I'm gonna come back and play the last game for y'all instead of doing it tonight. But I know I said I wanted to do it all tonight, but you know, my phone is only on 72%, but once it reaches like 59, it's gonna go really fast though, so I'm gonna save the video for y'all. But don't worry about it, because you know, when I said my battery's gonna do that, it's most important for me to have my battery charged and everything. But I don't know yet, man. I don't know yet. But yeah, man, just gotta win one more time and then we champions. But I'm gonna record it off of my iPad, and then when I record it off my iPad, I'm gonna put it on Messenger so I can save. But besides that, hopefully I had a good time watching this series. I'm not quitting or nothing. It's just, you know, trying to save the best for last for the next day, because I really just be playing games all day, but I try not to like get my frustration out and stuff like that. So once I get out the transitions group, we gonna play Kahoot and everything. And once I get done with that, once I come back, I'm gonna finish it up. But if y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and post this every day, every week whenever I have free time. Catch you guys in the next video.